Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do the collective tarot for today. Today is Friday, June 6, 2025. You may follow me on the Attack, the Tube, the Lemonade, the Blue Sky Social, the Pinterest, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever does not, just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. Sounds good, right? Sounds good. We're going to use Intuitive City Oracle, Rob Barthelman. You can find this at intuitiveintention.com. My Intuitive Intention Etsy, his Etsy shop. You can also find this in the TikTok shop. I don't know. I'm going to look for, I don't know. He might be on right now, actually, on TikTok. I don't know. I didn't look. I was on there earlier when I was getting my nails done, but I got a piece of skin on my thumb that's driving me nuts. We got 1 on the table, 2 on the table, 1 major, 3 on the table, 1 major. Bob, why didn't you go lay down? Okay. You go lay down, baby. Well, you don't need to sit here, and I got hair all over me now. For, no reason. And quit rubbing up against me. It's not even the side of my leg that he can rub up against. I don't understand. Hey, don't bother Homer. It's gonna bother Homer. And then I'm gonna have to say something, loudly. Okay, what are you two fighting about? Pickle. Beaner. Beanie. Come here. Come on. We got 4 on the table, 1 major. No reverse. I knew I shouldn't have opened the damn door. I knew it. And I do it anyway. I'm always so hopeful. Five on the table. Hey, baby. 6 on the table. What's the matter with you? Can you just leave Homer alone? He's just trying to be Homer. All right. We got 6 on the table. Hey. It's like they're all, anxious. I'm going to have to use some sage or something. Okay, 2 more shuffles. Seven on the table. The neighbors are playing music too. Maybe it's freaking them out. I came home and opened the windows because it's not that bad outside. I only turned on the air this morning because I figured I was going to leave them home for 13 hours by themselves. Because I went to go get my nails done for my birthday. Okay, what is this shenanigans? We got 4 cards. The first 4 cards, the last card is a negative. And the second set of 4 cards, the last card is a negative. And the rest are all good. Bottom of the deck is the Fool. With the Hangman. Underneath that, top of the deck, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, the Hierophant. 7 of Pentacles, the Empress. Someone's waiting for an empress. Someone's waiting patiently for an empress. Or this empress is waiting for a knight in shining armor, right? All right. We've only got one major. I can't believe it. We've got strength. We've got Ace of Wands. Three of Cups. Oh, hey, Ten of Swords. She was kissing on me or rubbing up against me or something. We got Eight of Cups. I feel like her little nose or her whiskers. Six of Cups. Flipping Knight of Cups. And bottom of the deck, Nine of frickin' Swords. What's with the Nine of frickin' Swords? Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. Pardon me. It's so weird. It's like there's like little hairs sticking to my nail polish. I don't know. Sorry. Fascinated. Whoever this is, to me, with the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords, like somebody is... Like someone is... It could be overworked, but to me it's more like somebody is just... Like they're totally... It's like somebody completely discombobulated. It's like somebody has all these good things coming in for them. This could be someone working on their spirituality. This is someone could be using their past for growth with the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. This is someone with immense strength. This is someone like ending cycles and starting new cycles. This is someone with the Three of Cups that could actually be beloved by other people. And for some reason, like, it's like they don't believe it. Oh, pardon me. Listen here, whoever you are. There's a reason why. So to me, this is like somebody having like a trauma response or like a trigger to like good things. Like somebody that's just not used to good things happening to them. And when the good things happen, they're like literally. Hi, little lion man. Hi, Homer. He literally is so cute. I don't know if you can see him. Look at him. Look at how adorable he is. He's one of my favorite beasts. Anywho, He's not my familiar, although he is probably one of the loves of my life. He is not my familiar. And he doesn't seem too perturbed about it. Now he's looking at me. Yeah, it's like somebody I can resonate with this. Because even though now, like I've worked through, right, a lot of my trauma, I know what a lot of my triggers are, and I deal with my own mental stuff every day, my own emotional, physical well-being every day. Like I can recognize in the past, like I know in the past that I always felt like overlooked. I always felt like people didn't pay attention to me. I always had this thing with my birthday specifically because of when I was a kid. And just in general, feeling like people would constantly use and abuse me. Like I don't even think necessarily some of those people would even start out with that thought, but it turns into that, right? Kind of like, oh, this chick is so vulnerable. Like, look what we can do to her, And it's funny because now, don't get me wrong, like, and I've been talking about this a lot lately. Pardon me, about being ready to like be in a relationship, and like I would love to have my person come in and all that. The thing is yeah, I want that, but until my person comes in, until I meet my person, like I'm just fine where I am. And it kind of that kind of goes along with everything else in my life, right? Like where in the past I would have been triggered because like people don't acknowledge my birthday, or people don't, give me a gift, or this, that, and the other. Like now, like I treat myself well for my birthday. I do what I want for my birthday. And I was doing that. I was probably starting to do that like a couple of years before I actually like officially felt like I started my healing journey after my divorce. Um, like I was already kind of going that way anyway, just because of some of the interactions with the ex-husband. But it's like now, and I wouldn't say I don't care, because again, I would love, like I would love to be with somebody this weekend. Like I would love to have a person this weekend to do stuff with for my birthday. And no, I'm not just talking about sex. I'm talking about like hanging out, doing things, going out to eat. Like tomorrow I want to go to Vintage Fest at Lake County Fair and see what they got going on there, see what kind of old crap there is. You know what I mean? Like I would love to have somebody to walk around with. The thing is I'm just fine doing it by myself. And I know I'm just fine doing it by myself. You know, I love spending time with myself. I love being alone. I love being on my own. But it's not like I always felt that way, right? It takes probably years to get comfortable with yourself, to love yourself for who you are, to love your own company, to be okay with just your own company, you know? Sorry, my ear keeps itching. It's driving me nuts. And now that I have the nails, I can't put my finger in there to play with my earring. What are you doing down there? This is somebody like maybe realizing like they don't necessarily get the validation or the acknowledgement that they're looking for, but at the same time, like at some point, whoever this person is, like they need to be comfortable without that. They need to be comfortable with just themselves. Hey, Beanie. Hey, Beanie. As any human should, honestly. Because you shouldn't be relying on other people for like emotional, mental, verbal, physical, sexual validation, right? Even though we would like those interactions, you need to be comfortable. People need to be comfortable not. And not let that get to you. Because at the end of the day, even if you do have that, whose opinion matters the most to you? Yours or someone else's? Hi. Where are you going? Beaner. Right? You gonna go up there? Huh? You gonna go knock over Mama's crystals like usual, or she doesn't know? You're not gonna sit there. Come on. Come on. Come back this way. Come on. Come on. You gotta come back down, baby. There you go. Hear that kid crying? Sound like a monster. Go lay down. Go lay down. It's kind of funny because so I'll use this as an example, then maybe you'll have an even better idea of what I'm talking about here. So I think I might have talked about this before. Sorry, baby. I'm friends with these 3 young women at work, and they're younger than me. One is like 30, one's like 27, one's like 24. And they were all friends before I kind of became friends with them, you know? And I mean, we all work together. Like I've been with my company for the company I work for, I should say, for almost 6 years now. And one of them started like 2 months before me, and one of them started like I think a month after me, and then the other one started when we came to our new building. So she's been there about 4 years. Maybe a little bit less. They were all friends. They all connected before I connected with them. Okay. And primarily for the most part, like we've done things at work, like for birthdays, like we'll bring treats for each other, that kind of thing, which is very nice. Like the girls, they didn't do anything for me for this birthday, although I get the feeling like they're doing something on Monday because she asked me if I was coming in on Monday. So maybe they're still going to do something. I don't know. But last year, like one of them bought me popcorn, one of them brought me cupcakes. We had like a little lunch thing. Our boss let us all go to lunch together. It was really nice. It was really sweet. And they didn't have to do that. But when I first kind of started hanging out with them like a year and a half-ish ago, it was a little hard for me at first because the 3 of them have been friends for probably like 2 to 3 years, like close friends, right? And they do stuff outside of work. And they have for a long time. And like even today when we were sitting in the break room, the one that's 24 said that she went out yesterday for a walk with the one that's 27. The one that's 27 no longer works with us, by the way. She left to get a job at corporate but works from home. And she's one of the ones that I met last Friday for dinner. And the 24-year-old, I met them for dinner last Friday. Very nice, lovely young women. But the 24-year-old today was like, oh yeah, I met so-and-so yesterday. We went for a walk. And then the 30-year-old was like, oh yeah, you guys went for a walk? Like, where'd you go? Like, oh, you went to the forest preserve, blah, blah, blah. Now, I didn't pick up anything from the 30-year-old that there was any animosity that she didn't go. The one that's 30 years old has a long-term boyfriend and has 2 children. One's a teenager. So I don't think she would necessarily be jealous. Like, she's got her family and all that kind of stuff. But you're talking like a year and a half ago, like when I first started kind of like being friends with them, like they would talk about doing stuff outside of work and I wasn't invited. Like you know what I mean? Like I wasn't even invited. It's not that I didn't go, it's that I wasn't even invited. But again, like I was just kind of coming into the picture. And even now, they still do stuff. Like nobody invited me to go for a walk last night. And on one hand, you could say, well, you know, like that was fucking rude. But on the other hand, like, I don't care. Like, I'm just at the point in my life, like, am I going to let that bother me? Like, I just went out to dinner with them on Friday night. They went out for a walk last night. And they were all friends before I was friends. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Like, you can't. And I've always said this about friendship. Like if I decided I didn't like somebody at work and I told those 3 women, do you think that I expect them not to like that person? No. They can like whoever the hell they want. I just don't want to be involved with that person. You know what I'm saying? And they know that. Do they necessarily agree with it? No, maybe not. But I'm not holding them back from being friends with that person, you know? Like, I've just never been one to. And some people would be like, oh, well, loyalty. Yeah, but that's not really. Like, I'm going to tell someone they can't be friends with someone, and that if they are friends with someone, then they're not loyal to me. Because how long have they been friends with that person? The only time I ever really draw the line at that kind of thing is like if there's like some type of abuse. Like if somebody literally, like, let's say, beat the crap out of me, right? And I'm like, oh, I don't want to be friends with so and so because they beat the shit out of me. And then people still love them and talk to them and want to be friends with them. Then I would feel a little weird, like you don't believe me, like you don't, you know. But it's not for me to tell somebody that they can or can't do something. And it's not for me to be jealous or envious that these 2 young women went for a walk last night without me. Because then I think about what I did last night. I enjoy staying home. I enjoy watching YouTube. I enjoy reading a book. I enjoy manifesting in my journal. I enjoy many things. I enjoy cooking my dinner and sitting at my dining room table, and I enjoy sitting out on my deck and listening to the music in the neighborhood and the trees blowing in the wind and all that stuff. Like my evening last night by myself. Bubbles, what are you doing? I came home and the closets by the front door were open. Now he's opening this closet. Sometimes they're so nosy and weird. I don't know. Anyway, like I enjoyed my time at home last night. So it's okay that they went out without me. Like, it doesn't bother me. And it shouldn't. Just like if I say, oh, I went with so-and-so and I, took him to the store and we shopped and then we ate lunch and I took him home. Like, if those other two women are jealous about that, like, why? Like, you guys spend time together all the time. There's nothing to be jealous of. You know what I'm saying? Whoever this person is, it's like it's not even like a bad way, like, oh, I need to be the center of attention. It's not like that. It's just somebody not realizing, again, like they don't necessarily need validation. This person can be on their own. Hold on a second. I gotta see what these cats are doing. What are you doing in there? Huh? Did you lure Homer in there too? Get out of there. I don't even know how he got the door open. Sorry about that. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, whoever this is, they have such good things going on in the background, but it's like in the back of their head, it's like they don't think that anyone's for them or enough. Like, oh, they don't love me enough. They don't take care of me enough. They don't pay attention to me enough. But again, I feel like that just, and I don't want to be mean, I feel like that just comes from like a lack of self-love. Because when you love yourself enough, no offense, but you don't really give a shit who else loves you. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. And again, I feel like this is some type of trauma response, like childhood trauma, past trauma. Like this is some kind of trigger, like they're triggered. And again, I get it. I totally get it. Because in the past, like this would have totally been me, honestly. I know, I gotta get a Q-tip and do something with my ear because all of a sudden it's driving me nuts. And I can't do anything with these claws. Okay, someone's favorite color might be blue, or there's some significance around the color blue. I don't know what that is because that just keeps popping into my head. The other thing is I'm looking at the strength card. I don't know that I've ever said this before. Maybe I have. I don't know. But I'm looking at this strength card and I'm looking at this figure. It looks like a feminine. And I just keep thinking like, oh, she's got a nice costume on. Here, let me show it again. Like, oh, she's got a nice costume. And then I heard they like to wear a lot of costumes. So I don't know, like, if somebody, like, literally, like, you like to, like, dress up at Halloween. You like to dress up at Christmas. Like, you like to wear, someone likes to wear, like, costumes. I don't think it's a negative thing. Like, I think somebody literally likes to, like dress up, like, for fun. Okay. Okay, is this really aimed at me? Is that what this is? So I'm looking at this thing and my first thought was like, oh, somebody likes to go for walks. And then I heard, no, somebody doesn't like to go for walks. Somebody doesn't like to exercise. Like, somebody really doesn't like to exercise. Or, like, get out and go for a walk or go, like, ground, like. It's funny, I love to exercise, but if I don't stick with it, if I don't, like, go and go and go and go and go, and if I fall off, like, I usually fall off from exercise because I get hurt or I get sick. And then by the time I feel better, I'm like, dude, I haven't exercised in like 3 months. Like, just like walking. I love to get out and walk in nature and go to the forest preserves and stuff like that. But I'm a little bit antsy now just because, being out there alone as a woman. But also B, because um I, I get addicted to walking. I could totally get addicted to walking. All right. I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm not seeing anything else. I hope the message resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. And hopefully, whoever this is does some trauma work, some healing work, something. I hope everybody has a good day or evening wherever you are. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you later. Bye.